What's up? How's the Legion of Comic Collectors doing today? So this is the haul. After checking the app and everything, this is what I wound up getting at Half Price Books today. And at the end, I also have eBay package came in today, so I'll show you what's in that and open it up. So starting off, I did check Key Collector, and this is Dark Horse Presents 36, the first appearance of or the first Aliens vs. Predator in comics. So I figured I'd grab that, and it's not something I want, but I'll give it away in a contest. And I ended up getting it for only $3, so you can't beat that. The next book, if you was watching me, you saw me say about a wall book that's probably the one I need because it's on the wall. And it turns out I did. This is Detective Comics 850. I don't know the significance of it. And it was 20, and you might say, Tim, you spent $20 on a book. And I had a couple Marvel books, and I had a couple Flash books that were like $6 and $8. It was pretty much $20 already. So it's like, Marvel I don't really collect, and a couple Flash that are a little bit older than I want to collect. The same money, and I could just get a Batman that I need for the run. Hey, I'm here. What's up, Surly Tim? Conquistadorks? Good to see you guys. So I ended up getting this book. Who doesn't like feeling like a baller, getting a book off the wall? But a quick behind the scenes of the hunt live. I walk up and I ask them ahead of time, because this Half Price Books, the comics are actually positioned like 5 feet away from the counter where they're like sorting things and taking stuff in. So, I ask, hey, is it okay if I record, for YouTube? I'm not telling them I'm going live or nothing, and the guy kind of looks at me like I'm strange. And he's like, I don't care, but let me ask my boss. So next thing you know, the boss comes out with them with 2 other employees. And she's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I just want to record, I want to look through the comic books and I want to record for my YouTube while I'm doing it. And I mean, she looks at me like I'm deranged. And she's like, you want to record yourself looking at comic books for YouTube? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, will anybody watch it? I was like, I hope so. And she's like, oh, I don't care. So it's, I start recording and I could see them like huddled over there, 5 feet away behind the counter, like looking at me and talking. And I just wanted to be like, hey, I spend tens of dollars at your store. And even asking, here's a joke for you, Tim. Asking me if anybody's going to watch it. I should have said, hey, my last live hunt got 80 views. That's more than the Birds of Prey movie this weekend. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah, one other funny thing that happened, this old man, because like people were walking by and looking at me, I'm talking to my phone, recording live. This old man walks by and looks at me, and you could tell by the look on his face, because I'm holding my phone out, looking through comics, talking, that he thought I just didn't know how to talk on the phone correctly. Like a look on his face, like this kid is so dumb, he doesn't put the phone up to his ear. Just like a knowing smile looking at me. All right, well, moving on. The books that I did not have, according to my app, that I ended up getting. Legends of the DC Universe, #3. So that finishes off the Superman story for me. That's at the beginning. And I got a DC Presents 95 with Hawkman. Slowly putting this run together. I did get Batman 50 variant cover. And they actually had a decent amount of Wonder Woman on. You saw them briefly right at the end of the video. As soon as I went off from being live, pulled out my app. So we got Rebirth 58 and Annual 1. Oh, these books are mixed up a little bit. Where's the rest of the Wonder Woman? All right, Rebirth 4, and these were $1 from this point on. Rebirth number 2, and this was the series like right before Flashpoint New 52. Number 23, 22. I like these covers. These are nice. 21. I actually did not have any Wonder Woman a year ago. Slowly starting to put a collection together. 20. 15. I believe the last Wonder Woman I got. Number 13. Yeah, that's what I need to do. And I really like these specials. They were $3 a piece, but I'd probably pay more if I had to get them online. I like getting all these. This is a DC Universe Halloween special. Right, checking the year from 08. And the DC Universe Holiday Special from 09. And if you watched my whole video, you saw me find a little group of Action and Batman that I thought I didn't have. Actually did have all of them, but this Detective 558 and this Action 582, such a cool cover. And then you even think about it, says Rebirth on it. It has Jor-El, and in DC Rebirth, Jor-El came back like 30 years later. Oh, there was one other Wonder Woman. 15 from the Rebirth series. I did get one of the Flashes. There's a $6 and an $8. Might have been $9. The more expensive one was the one with Batgirl that I kind of really wanted. But this one was only $3. And I don't mind getting the older Flash. Most of my collecting goals start in from Crisis right around there forward, which is the Wally West, Volume 2. And I like Barry. I like this series. I just don't want to pay a bunch of money for them. And this is number 305. This was probably the one I wanted second most just because it has J on it, and I love the JSA and those characters. And then I got Superman Annual 12. I believe it's 11. Is the big one with it's like a $30, $50 book. It has Mongol on it and I forget the name of it. Like Black Rose or whatever it is, that flower he puts on you that makes you have nightmares. This was a cool book. Right before, for those that don't know, right before Dark Metal, there was like 2 prequels, The Forge and The Casting. And this is a director's cut of the 2. So it'll have like a lot of sketches and them talking about the story and how they put it together. I have one other director's cut, and I think that's a New 52 Superman number 1. I did get the Impulse number 1 for $1. And I was pretty excited about Batman Gotham Adventures. Let's see the number on it. Number 3. It's made to look like an action figure, and it has the Grey Ghost, who I really love from the old Batman the Animated Series. And the last book from the haul at Half Price Books, I did get Super Team Family number 13, just because it has Captain Common on it. And I'm a huge, growing to be a huge fan of him. I put back the other one that had, I think it was Flash and Batgirl. So I'll open this up next. This came in the mail today, an order from eBay. This is a set I've been wanting. I have the graphic novel, is, I believe, when I came back into comics in my early 20s, the first graphic novel I bought. But I never got the individual issues. And you could usually find them. Part of my 2020 resolutions was to be more aggressive and more active looking at eBay, because you could get good deals. And I've seen this set for probably around 25, 26, up to maybe 35, 40. What is up, ATM? I collect a lot in Star Tiger. Good to see you guys. I'm just got done showing a haul from my video a couple hours ago live at Half Price Books looking, and now I'm going to show you eBay. So long story short, I jumped on and looked and found this whole set for 14 shipped. And it came with this. I do already have this book, so I'll probably throw that in the prize pile as well. But I got a full set of one of my favorite stories, Infinite Crisis, for $14. Fantastic deal. So there's one. I guess that's another number two. Another goal I'd like to do this year is some of the stuff that I have in graphic novel only, I'd like to get in a comic form too. This is a key. This is the first Jamie Reyes. This is the B cover. It's the only B cover or sketch cover, whatever you want to say in the lot. I don't mind it. I like that cover. Number 4. I could be wrong. Either this next issue or the one after it is the first Jamie Reyes is the new Blue Beetle. But I love this story, and I'm really psyched to have it in comic form. I mean, look at that cover. That is amazing. So there you have it, guys. That is, well, we got a question. How many detective issues left? I would have to look. I think, because what I would really want to collect is probably around Crisis. It might be a little bit before. I'd probably want to go from when Jason Todd came in up to Flashpoint. So probably around a dozen to 30, somewhere in there. I know I'm real close. I think it's 4 issues I need to have all of Action from Action Comics Weekly to Flashpoint. But Batman's a little bit harder. Like I showed earlier in my video, you spend $5, $10, $20 just to get one of the issues I need on Batman. So it's hard, but I'll eventually get there. Yeah, I like that sketch cover. I kind of prefer getting that. I collect a lot, has them all. Awesome. Well, guys, that is my haul. If you didn't see it earlier, I did do another live hunt at Half Price Books. You could just restart this to see what I got, or if you'd like to see me find them. That's what all I found. I appreciate you guys watching me live earlier and watching me live now, showing you what I got. And I'll see you next time, guys.